subscribers on YouTube. We need to name our subscribers. Anyways, so this episode of The Adventures of Goat and Panda, is about Barbies. We are going to discuss the uses, the pros and cons, and the accessories of a Barbie.
Yay!
So it's like a rant, but about Barbie. And not Nicki Minaj. I mean, like Barbie, like toys. Like back in the 90s toys. Okay. You go first.
Okay, well, I don't see
Okay, sorry.
I don't really see the use of them.
Okay, I was like, if you're sitting on my phone, I'm gonna hurt you. Anyways, the thing about Barbies is, like, when I was little, and I had a Barbie, like, she was always, like, had a big chest and a big booty, but she had, like, a really, like, a small waist, right? So, and then, like, a really weird head, and she already had preset makeup. Like, no, that's not fun. And then, and then as I got older, like, they just came out with those Monster High dolls. Mm-hmm. Those things are awesome looking! Why weren't those made when I was a kid? That would make me hate myself less.
I don't really know.
Because I always felt like I needed to look like Barbie. And then, with these Monster High dolls things, like that one has the things and, like, the slits, right?
What do you mean, Frankenstein?
Yeah! That one is really cool, and it's like, she has dark makeup. Right?
Mm-hmm. She's the daughter of Frankenstein, after all.
And then, like, the Brat dolls, they had big heads.
Oh, the Brats?
That's what you said.
Sorry, I didn't hear Brats.
Yeah, the Brat dolls were made with big heads. And I thought that was I thought that was kind of cool because, like, it was different than Barbie. I don't know. I feel like the thing with Barbie is I feel like she sets expectations for girls to look like that, but it's, like, impossible.
No, it really.
I mean, like, unless you're, like, a runway model in Milan, but whatever.
Pretty much.
And then, like, Barbies back in the day came with the weirdest, like, one of the things I had was a Barbie disco bus. She had a disco dance floor on her bus, and you just, like, folded it out, and it was purple, and you could put your own stickers, and I was like, oh my god, this is so much fun. So, and then the thing about Barbie, when I played with Barbies, I never put her with Ken. She didn't need Ken. She did not need a man. Ken. All she needed was her beach house and her disco bus, and she was fine. And her black BFF. Oh my god! I just realized that. That's amazing. No, for real though, when I was little, my Barbie always had a black best friend. I was like, it's cultural. Shut up. So, yeah.
Well, now her wish came true.
Even though I'm not thin and I don't look like a Barbie, but whatever.
I don't look like a Barbie either. I'm a male, not a female.
You could be like a disco dancing black Barbie, golden sparkle sequin pants Barbie. With like a fro. That's racist!
Are you okay?
Yeah. I get weird on camera. You should know this. Okay, so yeah, you go ahead. Say something else about Barbies.
Well, I don't really have much experience with Barbies because, you know, I'm a dude. Although on the...
Okay, so, hold on, wait. Pause! Time out. Whatever. My little sister just sent me, like, one of the funniest photos ever. I don't know if you can see it. It says, guys with green eyes, and it shows Billy Joe crossing his eyes, because Billy Joe's perfect. And then the next one says, getting your nails done, and then it has Billy Joe with painted black nails. Like, I thought it was awesome. Continue your story.
Well, as I said before, I don't really have much experience with Barbie dolls. And are you gonna post that last video?
Yes.
Okay. Well, from the last video, I told you.
You can restate it if you need to.
Like from the last video, I told you guys that I make them have sex. I mean, at the time, I didn't know what I was doing.
I mean, the worst thing
I just like pushed them against each other. naked.
But Barbie toys weren't even born with like sex organs because Ken never had a wee wee.
Well, I mean, like,
and then Barbie,
Ken has a little lump.
All right. So since you're
like,
gay, did you ever make 2 Ken dolls do it?
No.
Really? I'm surprised.
I'm serious.
Did you have a black Ken doll? But it was like, what's a
No,
black? What's a black?
Okay. All they had was white.
Kamar is the black Ken version.
Well, all they had
Ken in black form is Kamar. Okay.
All they had was white.
But if they made him like a hood thug black guy, his name would be Kamar. You have like an afro with a comb in it, like I want you to do, but you want to grow your hair out. With like a comb in it, and then like saggy pants and like a gold chain, but it's like fake gold chain.
Oh my god, 2 chains.
And then he'll just be like, what is it? Whatever the Taylor gang sign is. Isn't it like the rock sign, but like way spread out? I don't know.
I have no idea. I may have lived in the ghetto, but
another thing I did with Barbies that I just thought of, I cut their hair. I thought it would grow back. It never did.
I cut their hair.
I thought it was like, I was like, oh, it's a mini human. Her hair will grow back.
Oh, weren't you very wrong?
Yeah. Since we're talking about Barbies, we could also incorporate some other childhood games if you want. Like, an interesting fact that most people think is kind of weird. I think it's kind of cool.
I can't see.
I used to, like with checkerboards, I would never play checkers. I would have, like, the black checkers be the Montagues and the red checkers be the Capulets and play Romeo and Juliet on the checkerboard. And then the line where you fold the board is, like, the middle dividing part, and that was one side, that was the other side. I did the same thing with chess. Like, the little pawns were, like, the fence, because they weren't important. And then, and then the king and the queen was like, oh, our daughter's so cool. And then their daughter would ride off on the little horse piece. Like, the knight one, which is actually nice for dudes, but I didn't know that. So I'd put the knight piece on the little horse piece and be like,
not all knights are
like, you know.
You hardly find any female knights, but they're mostly dudes. But there are some females.
Yeah, that's true. Is there anything interesting that you did in your childhood with games that's not sexual? Or like that game, I have another one. That game, Guess Who? You remember that? Where you had to guess the person? So I always paired them together. Like, I was like, this guy would go so great with this girl. Like, they look cute together. I was a weird child. I got bored.
I was a weird child. Well, when I played with my action figures, I usually just do the voices for them. So then my mom would think...
Sorry.
What?
Everyone does that, though.
No, but like...
Like weird voices, or what?
Like weird voices. Like, all kinds of voices. Like, I would literally change my tone of voice.
I would,
Please don't tell me you would go and check and look a doctor up or something like that. So I would go to the doctor. I don't know.
I used to take my American Girl dolls to the doctor. And like my Build-A-Bear ones to the doctor.
Oh.
I was nervous, and I thought my Build-A-Bear's heart stopped beating because when I squeezed it, it wasn't making noise. Like, you know, you put the sound box. It wasn't making noise anymore. I was like, it's broken. His heart is broken.
Dying.
Yeah, but so I think that we just wrap this video up. It's like 9 minutes. So, yep. Later.
No.